You guys ready to blow some stuff up? Yeah? What? YouTube guidelines and terms of service? Yeah, God! Well, then we're just gonna do a whole bunch of gold mining today, and I'm... What the heck is that? I'm the only one down here. Ooh, I got a claim jumper. Come on, come with me, boy. Gotcha! That's no claim jumper, that's my wife, sonny boy. I didn't scare you. Come on now. All right, what's she doing? What does it look like she's doing? She's just in here cutting her own drift while you're sitting at home on the couch eating chips, getting fat. How could you let her dig on her own? Oh, Billy. That's a good looking drift. Look at that little baby drift she's cutting out. It's got a nice cut to it. Edges are all nice. Back looks good. I wish I could cut my drifts like that. She's a regular gold digger. I mean gold miner. What are those roots?
Yeah, can you put it down?
Look at that. She's got roots down here. It's amazing. There's another one right there. There's another root right there. You see it? Look at that root. The reason why she's cutting a smaller drift is because she's a smaller person, obviously. There's no way she's gonna cut a drift that's 5 feet wide. Come on, that's a lot of material to move. And she's already cut out over a ton of muck. What's your excuse, huh? So I'm gonna go ahead and let her work down here. I'm gonna supervise. How's that sound, huh? I feel like a city worker or something. So I'm gonna stay right here, supervise. And I'm gonna be working up on the surface, getting that skip down here for her. Hey now, hold on. You guys are the one who stayed at home and eating chips, making her work this drift by herself, huh? Our little girl's grown up and digging her own drift. I'm gonna help her on the first muck, but then she's gotta do the rest, okay? That's right, that's the life of a gold digger, I mean gold miner. All right, sweetie, how much more material are you gonna dig out?
A little bit more.
All right, I'm gonna help her muck. What do you guys want, rock and roll or $6 million man? Huh? I can't hear you, what?
My name is Jeff.
That's right, you know what you're getting. Didn't that look like fun, huh? Oh, I tell you what, mucking will test your metal. I can see why they came up with the M-Code 12B rocker shovel. Not too shabby, huh? Got a nice cut to it. Put some more track in so I can get the card in there. Not too shabby. Now I got a big open space right over here on the side. Can any of you guys out there figure out what I'm gonna do with that space? Leave your comment down below. I know a few of you have got it already figured out.
15 minutes later.
All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drill down as far as I can, because I know the water table's right underneath my feet. And we're gonna see if we can tap some water from that underground aquifer that's supposed to be in this area, especially after all the monsoon rains that we've been getting. Hopefully I don't tap into something else. So, all right, get on down here. Ooh, it's wet. You see that? Oh, look, 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 look. Look. You see that? See the water right there? Oh, I told you the water table is like a foot right below us, if not shorter. Are those natural aquifers gonna push all that water up through here since we've created a relief by cutting through all this caliche?
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Ooh, I told you it was down there. Now I don't know what I'm more freaked out about, that big ugly red worm and all his relatives, or the water coming up out of there on the next monsoon and flooding out the drift. Now what's gonna happen? Is the mine gonna flood now? Ooh, now I gotta keep an eye on that and make sure it doesn't start rising. If we do, we gotta get some kind of submersible pump down there and pump it up to the surface. So if you got any ideas, I'd like to hear them. Leave me a comment down below. But if you're like me, and I know you are, you gotta have every speck of gold. So I'm gonna get down in there and I'm gonna brave through the water and the red worms, and I'm gonna dig out as much dirt as I can, and hopefully I don't get flooded out. Then we're gonna run it through the wash plant. Oh, and then I got a big surprise for you. Bigger than anything you've ever seen, so you just keep them pants on.
One pair of pants later.
Who needs a gym? Just be a gold miner, son. Yeah! All right, I'm gonna start feeding all the material in. Somebody to help me. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and shut her down and we'll see what we got. Ooh, I can't wait, and I know you can't wait either. And yeah, you're gonna get wet. Ooh, I can see gold already, can you? Huh? Oh wow, look at that one. Right there. It's standing up on end. Ah, I've never seen that. All right, let's get that box out of there. Because I know you want to know and I want to know. Oh, that's a heavy box. Ah! Wow. There's that chunk of gold right there. See it? And I got chunks of gold there, 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 all over the place. Alright, we got all of our cons right here in this bucket. Now before we get started, I'm going to show you a little hack that we came up with years ago that can really speed things up and cut down the amount of material you're working if you're out in the field or you're back at home and you want to run it through a sluice box or you just want a pan. This little hack right here is going to save you so much time. But I ain't going to show you nothing until you smash that like button, son. Smash it hard! Always classify your material, because the rule of thumb is if everything is the same size in the pan, gold will win every time because of density and specific gravity. Now we're using a number 8 screen. The way you can tell what size mesh you got is count the openings per linear inch. This one has 8 openings per linear inch, so this is a number 8 screen. So we're gonna screen down to that. This material right here is what we dug out of the bottom of our panning tub. So I know you're curious to see what it is. And yeah, you should always screen wet. I'll pan him later. The concept is really simple. You're gonna swirl that material around as you're adding water. All the lighter organic material and lighter clays and sands are gonna float to the top, run over the edge. And then what you're gonna end up with is a bunch of concentrates at the bottom. Then you can either pan that or run it through a sluice. Enough jaw jacking, let's get on to get it on! Now while you're doing this, you want to try to keep that drill right in the middle. Create a vortex. And I guarantee any kind of gold you have, I don't care how small it is going to stay in the bottom of that bucket. Especially if you get a good vortex going. I guarantee it. Just gently pour that out. Nice and easy. Don't get all crazy with it. See that? There's all your heavy materials right there in the back. Then all you do is you dump off the top of the water, pan it out. But instead of panning, I got something else to show you. And we even got a name for it. It's called Slim's Concentrating Bucket. You're welcome. Now this is a Gold Hog Multi Sluice. I've used these things for years and I stand behind them 100%. These things are fantastic for catching gold all the way down to 100 minus. And your recovery rates are 95 to 97%. In fact, you can run hard rock through here right out of your mill directly into this and it'll capture it. Now when you get these things, you get 2 mats. You got a scrubber mat and a finishing mat. Keep that in mind. And you can actually reduce your material down to a spoonful. Remember, always run your material wet. That's another reason why I like this technique. Now I strongly suggest you put some kind of a mesh net material around your pump to keep all the organics from getting caught up. A good friend of ours, Don Stone, you know who you are, Don. He gave us that one. It's a reptile bag. It's for use for catching snakes. He wanted me to catch that red worm with that bag. And I said, hey, instead of catching a red worm or a rattlesnake, why don't we tie it around our pump? Works beautifully. Look at that. Took all that material down to nothing. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna scoop gently into this thing, let it do its job. There you go. Now I know the next question you got is, Jeff, what angle do you got your box set at? I got this one set at a little over 11 degrees. Now if you're out in the field, you can always use your phone. There's a protractor app on there that you can get. You set your phone on there and you can determine your angle. I'm running an 1100 gallon per hour pump on here. And I'm running it off 12 volt battery. But you can buy solar attachment. So let's turn this thing on and see what's in it. Yeah, what's in there? What you hiding in there? Huh? See how it cleaned it down to almost nothing? Look at that. And then the finishing mat cleans it down even further. And a lot of your gold's gonna be right up in here. But you will find small pieces down in here. There's one right there, real tiny piece. Right where my fingernail is. You see that? They break down real easy. There's just a little bungee cord at the top. Takes the head off. The mat is just sitting in there. Start from the top, gently roll them up like a giant burrito. And we're gonna put that into a bucket. Turn it inside out, do it again. Now we're gonna pan it down and see what was in there. See that? It took all that material and concentrated it down to that. I don't know if you can see it. There's not much in there. You see that? All right, let's pan it out and see what we got. Kind of hard with this sluice in there. Alright, that should be far enough. Let's take a look. Alright, ready? Ooh, I don't see. Oh, there's some fine gold. I don't know what the heck that thing is. Ooh, yeah. There's some little pieces of gold in there. Oh, yeah. That's material from our mine. Remember that? Oh, wow. Look at that. And that's just from the panning tub. God, I need to work on my panning skills. Because I like to take a rare earth magnet, and when it's in the water, I like to suck all that material up. See that? And you keep it in the water, and that keeps the gold from getting caught up in there with it. That's called the blueberry bump. Now to get that gold out of there, you just use a snuffer bottle, not a sniffer bottle. And you just suck all that gold up. You see that? Yeah. Now when you get a snuffer bottle, make sure it's a good one, alright? Because you don't want your gold falling out. Make sure it's got a good trap here on the bottom. You see that? Because I've seen a lot of these snuffer bottles that don't have one here. And then when you tip your bottle upside down, the gold is trying to get out the side here around this little tube. We're going to go ahead and run these cons through this Gold Hog Multi Sluice and see what pops out. Do I got any takers on how much gold's coming out of this bucket, huh? Leave your comment down below and let's see how many of you guys are really good at this. I'm gonna have to feed this from the other side. Oh yeah, look at that. Come on, get in there. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and break that clay up with the technique that I showed you earlier because it's just too thick and I'm afraid it's gonna hold on to the gold. So hold on while I whip this out. And don't worry, if there's any gold that's stuck in the bottom, I don't care how small it is, I told you. Density and specific gravity, that's the key to all this. All right, that's far enough. All right, let's shut it down and see what we got. Look at that, I got a whole bunch of gold up here in the head, you see that? Right in through here. Ooh, that's where the most of it's gonna show, right there. I got little tiny pieces down in here. Not a lot down here. A lot of it right up in there. Oh yeah. Oh, hey, there's my washer. I was looking for that thing. I was wondering where that went. All right, let's take the head off, see what we got. Oh, nice. Oh, look at the nuggies. Look at the nuggies. There's one there. There's one there. Wow, yeah, I told you most of the gold's gonna be right up here in the head. And look at this super, super fine gold right down in here. Wow. And then a few pieces here, but nothing really down here. That's how you know you got your box dialed in right, is when most of the gold shows up in the top third of the box. That's where it should be. I always recommend that you check your tails coming off of here just to make sure you got no losses. But we're gonna go ahead and pan that out and see what we got. Any takers on the final weight? Leave your comment down below. All right, let's pan this out and see what we got. Moment of truth. Moment of truth, baby. Come on, get out of there. There we go. That's why they call them cons or concentrates, because you're concentrating everything down from a large bulk of material down into nothing. All right, here we go. Now I'm gonna pan slow because, well, I got fine gold in there. A few pieces of caliche. Oh, see the gold. I see the gold. I see the gold, Bubba. All right, let's pan this out. See what we got. Oh, wow, the gold's showing up. Ooh, ah! Now that's a pan full of gold. That's what it's supposed to look like. Pickers and fines. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Just look at all those big pickers and some really wiry looking stuff too. I'll throw up a snapshot of this at the end of the video so you can get a good look at it. So what's that big surprise you're asking? I'll tell you, just keep those pants on. See that? It's one bag we didn't run, and I'm gonna be giving that away. But not only that, plus all the gold that's in this here pan. And not only that, but everything that's in this snuffer. And I haven't checked this snuffer for several years. I know you're thinking, Jeff, we've heard this story before. Where's the big surprise? The big surprise is this. We like these Gold Hog Multi Sluices so much, we're gonna be giving a brand new one away at the end of the month. I bet you didn't see that one coming, did ya? Now, if you're asking yourself, Jeff, how do I get involved with this? It's real simple. Just sign up as a premium patron. Now, for those of you out there that don't know, all the gold that we get out of this drift mine goes directly to our premium patrons. It's just our way of saying thank you for helping us keep the dream alive. Because without their support, none of this would exist. And every chance we get, we like to have giveaways, like gold pans and silver coins and silver bars. And this time, it's gonna be the Gold Hog Multi Super Sluice. But not only that, they have access to Slim's store, which has all kinds of great merchandise, including the book that we wrote, Where to Find Gold by Jeff and Slim. Over 35 years of knowledge packed into this mucker, and the graphics are fantastic. And with inflation turning the dollar into toilet paper, now would be a good time to get into gold. Not to mention, we got 3-day gold mining trips too, if you guys want to get out there and swing your detector to find your own gold nuggets. Now, if any of this sounds like something you want to be a part of, just look for the little icon at the end of the video that looks something like... looks like that! Click on it, make a $10 pledge, and you're in like planned. But you may want to hurry, because the sump is filling with water. And at this time next week, I'll be needing a raft. So until next time, this is Jeff Williams, and who?
My name is Jeff.
Saying you always wanted to be a gold miner, so you could have tons of shiny too? Just sign up as a premium patron, son, because we give away tons of AU. Take care, everybody.